Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So our group will make a short video about or documentary about CSR project for Disney company. But before that, let me introduce me and the members of the team. So my name is Firas AMSYAR FARID, and my teammate is ARIF HAFIZIN, MEGAT AZRI, and AMIRUL HAKIM. So in this documentary or in this video, we will tell you about 4 things, which is the first one is the list of example what Disney CSR activities. Second, the concept and evolution of corporate social responsibility of the company. The third one is what does CSR have on the company business performance, and the last one is what the problem or controversies that Disney face during their CSR activities. So moving on to the first point, which is component of Disney or example of Disney corporate social responsibility. They have 4 things. The first one is environmental stewardship. The second one is conservation fund. Third one is charitable giving. The last one is volunteering. So for environmental stewardship, this component of Disney's corporate citizenship efforts address stakeholder interest about the environmental impact of the company business operation. For conservation funds, Disney Conservation Fund extends corporate social responsibility initiative to stakeholders and parties that are not necessarily directly impacted by the media and entertainment, parks and resort, and consumer goods and retail business. This CSR strategy component involves programs for saving wildlife, protecting the planet, and facilitating community involvement. For charitable giving, also under the philanthropic thrust of its corporate citizenship strategy, Disney engaged in charity work as a part of efforts to fulfill its corporate social responsibility. For example, funds and materials are provided to non-profit for a variety of purposes, thereby helping support individuals and communities while also drawing potential customers to the company amusement park, resorts, movies, and other products. For volunteering, Disney allocates some of its human resource time to support its corporate social responsibility strategy. This part of the strategy focuses on solution to problems of interest to stakeholders, such as the through of volunteer action of artists and engineers to support skills development among the youth. For the next point is concept and evolution of corporate social responsibility. I will pass this to AMIRUL HAKIM.
Disney Stakeholders and Corporate Social Responsibility CSR Strategy. The Walt Disney Company's corporate social responsibility approach supports and controls the aspiration of television, entertainment, theme parks and resorts, consumer products and retail conglomerate stakeholders. On the surface, the company's CSR approach revolves around environmental protection and advocacy for cultural and social problems. Disney's corporate citizenship priorities, on the other hand, are related to the strategies of the company's various companies. Environmental impact programs, for example, ensure corporate viability and associated stakeholder priorities, while also assisting Disneyland activities in terms of protecting the greenery and ecological harmony of the theme parks and resorts. As a result, those corporate responsibility initiatives explicitly allow Disney's generic competitive approach and intensive growth plans to be implemented effectively. This multifaceted CSR strategy makes the cooperation content against Sony, Viacom, Time Warner, and Comcast, among others, parents company of Universal Studios, Disney's corporate social responsibility approach, as well as related projects and programs, are all part of a larger strategic plan that supports the entire company, including divisions such as Marvel Studio and Pixar Animation Studio. The Walt Disney Company successfully meets and handles stakeholder expectation as a key leader in the multinational theme parks and resorts, as well as the media and entertainment sectors. The company's underlying corporate citizenship strategy is pragmatic in that it considers stakeholders' needs as well as the company's organizational effectiveness and financial goals. As a result, the corporate social responsibility approach means that Disney remains an ethical company that benefits from delivering quality entertainment, goods and experience to consumers all over the world. Disney's CSR effectiveness via sustainability projects and philanthropic projects. Disney corporate citizenship efforts include sustainable and green practices, economic growth, environmental protection and other endeavours. The company's corporate social responsibility policies, for example, are intended to meet customer concerns about amusement park operation, environmental effects. The Walt Disney Company's environmental priorities and concerns listed in the Pestle or Pestle review are addressed in part by corporate social responsibility policies and campaigns that explicitly or indirectly address environmental issues. These CSR elements control stakeholder preferences and, as a result, customer perception of advertising and culture, parks and resorts and consumer products and retail conglomerates, corporate social obligation that works through introducing the company to a wider global audience of clients and other stakeholders. Strategic execution helps Disney achieve its corporate goal and vision statement. That's all. Okay? Thank you for listening.
Volunteer program, which offering free tickets to 1 million people in exchange for a day of volunteer service from an organization of their choice. The more volunteer participation, corporations that offer volunteer grants are outsourcing helping hands to eligible non-profit organizations. Employees of corporations are seen volunteering and donating their time to important causes in the community, and non-profits are receiving free time and volunteer work, which are essential for the success of so many non-profits. CSR improves their public image. Companies that demonstrate their commitment to various causes are perceived as more philanthropic than companies whose corporate social responsibility endeavors are non-existent. Their CSR programs help Disney to rectify their image and reputations. Disney gets so many critics and bad comments about how the company is actually accused of human rights violation by using child labor in Disney China's factory. For some extent, this issue has become a viral, but thanks to Disney CSR project that helped the company to rectify their image. Able to attract more investors. Investors who are pouring money into companies want to know that their funds are being used properly, and CSR programs that the company manage to do will shows where these funds will go. balancing the financial targets and environmental performance targets. It was not easy at first because, as we know, balancing financial and environmental performance is such an oxymoron, but Disney has managed to do this with initiatives such as running Disneyland trains on biodiesel made with cooking oil from the resort's hotels. They also created the Green Standard to engage and motivate employees in reducing their environmental impact when working, having meetings, traveling, and eating lunch. Disney Climate Solution Funds. It is one of the tools the company uses to address climate change. Disney charges their businesses for the greenhouse gas emissions they generate, and the dollars are what make up the Climate Solutions Fund. With the fund, Disney can use this money to invest in forestry projects like reforestation and projects that use improved forest management techniques such as removing unhealthy trees so that healthy ones can thrive. Disney has invested $48 million in carbon offset projects. Disney have invested in more than 147,000 acres of forested land, the equivalent of 4 Walt Disney World parks.
Assalamualaikum and hi. I am going to discuss about the obstacles that Disney has encountered in their CSR activities. Disney's approach to corporate social responsibility is built upon the company's long and enduring legacy of engagement in the workplaces and communities and actions to protect the environment. They believe in operating their company with the highest standards of integrity. One of Disney's commitment is toward environmental stewardship that focuses on using resources wisely and protecting the planet as they operate and grow their business. Scarcity of natural resources, threats to ecosystem and biodiversity, and climate change are serious environmental issues. These challenges demand fundamental changes in the way society, including the private sector, operates. Disney has strived to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, minimize waste, and conserve water resources. Based on the 2019 report, Disney has reduced their greenhouse gas emissions by 47%. Although there are many obstacles to face to get those results, Disney has achieved those results through building sustainable design innovation, using renewable electricity and natural climate solutions. Moreover, Disney's long-term goal to achieve net zero greenhouse gas emissions effort has been started. Although the main problem is the cost and also the time for them to build a new solar facility. However, Disney has successfully finished building the new solar facility at Walt Disney World. Another